this particular class does so. She's pressure about her head and neck. She's got enough company going off of both ends of her skeleton. She's got good shape. She's got good curvature to her rib. And I think this her natural skeleton just reads a notch more comfortable as we compare her to the gilt that ends up being in second. The gilt in second, definitely bone and feature. I like that about her. And as we get to studying that gilt, as she gets out here, and I don't think we drove them extremely long, and maybe we get to labor just a little bit more there. We don't read quite as genuine at this stage of game in terms of her shape and her freshness out here as a gilt that starts the class. Yes, she is a big outline, big volume type of gilt, but I'd like to see that one peeled back and demarked there just a little bit, just to get a bit of just a notch truer read. But I do think her comfort, her stoutness in terms of her hip and hind leg still keeps her up here in the top end of this class in the top two. The gilt
Results of Class 23, Hampshire Gilts. First went to 44-9, Cody and Samantha Smith. Second went to 5-9, Reese Bond. Third went to 43-9, Joyce Showstock. Fourth went to 6-11, Bowden Williams. Fifth went to Dean Turner, 47-9.
Get into this class here on the Hampshire side, and the 3110, I believe, is our paint brand there, Bob's Gilt on the far end there. It's going to start this class, and when we get down to the basics, we kind of got every shape and size in here, and we go back to the fundamentals of totals and just being the balanced, complete one that has enough extras in terms of bone and feature when we study her at the ground. It's very immature in her look and condition, in my opinion, is very good on that gilt. I think when you can read the natural shape, and when you get up on top of that gilt, the gilt's got a big back in her. Got the old Hampshire top, if you will, in terms of shape, in terms of that loin edge there. You read her back through her hips. She's stout, she's square, she's genuine when she goes away from you. Looks like a female, but it still has the extra added traits of a market animal in terms of just the Hampshire breed's known for. Young lady's gilt that comes in here in second, without a doubt, the heaviest boned, I call her more of a clubby type of a gilt there. Super stout, and the thing I like the most about her is she handles that very good in terms of her hock. I like to make her a little bigger in her time. We compare it to one that starts this particular class, but one that's got a lot of interesting pieces right there in terms of bone, in terms of stoutness that she brings to this particular class. I think two very, very high quality gilts on the top end of that Hampshire class. One that ends up being in third there, the wider belted gilt, in terms of just very practical base of the build in there, very good. She's got a good look up front, she's got good shape, she's got good body condition to her. She gets a little softer, a little slower at the point of her shoulders. She's just a little smaller in terms of her stature versus the ones that are ahead. Just need to stouten her up in that rear leg bone and make her a notch more comfortable. Gilt that rounds out the class, huge hind leg, stout bone feature. We can talk all those extras you want, but at the same point in time, from just a structural integrity standpoint of getting her out there, asking her to drive with a little more authority, if we can change that about her. You like the build, you like the look and the design that she brings you from the profile. Good class of Hampshire Gilts. Congratulations to those exhibitors.
Come on, Tyler.
Quality, I got some depth in here. New Man of the Red's going to win the drive, and I think does so from a balance standpoint. Her biggest thing in this drive, what gets her over the top is her squareness and usefulness out of her hip and hind leg. Levels up good shape, good muscle, gives you a nice look on the side. Second and third.
They're taking 4 in that first class to go to the sale. Holden Bradford, we need your 88-9 crossbred gilt to the ring. 81 should be in the ring. We need 82.
a really close decision for reserve because we got 3 different types and kinds, and if one of them suits you better, I would say go with it because all of them offer some positives. Second place boar comes out, offers some moderation and power, and a little shorter body kind of a package. Will work on the right kind of sows. This 4-1 boar has got the toughest showman out here. He had to sidewind one of them and got the boar fight broke up. But you talk about power and dimension and bone structure. That boar's got the advantage of any of them in here. A little harder to read in terms of the way he wants the plant utilized out of his hind leg, but in terms of stoutness, he's got the advantage. 26-1 offers a little more of that female look in terms of presence and tallness of the front end and squareness and versatility. I think a very, very good trio here for reserve. It's a close decision. Bigger bull right here out of Class 1. 26-1 will be your reserve. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Addison Cooley, Greenfield, Indiana on champion, and Bruce Schultz on reserve. Now showing Class 1 spotted female.
Results in Class 15, Duroc Gilts. First went to 76-9, Brockenridge. Second went to 8-11, Olivia Cassidy. Third went to 4-9, Berkey Family. Fourth went to 17-9, Wesley King. Fifth went to 33-9, Holloway Genetics.
Ellie and Tyler Nichols, gilt sired by Stick This 25-4, born January 1st. Out of class number 35, your winner, 27-1, Megan Finch from Shirley, Indiana, gilt sired by Catsmiel 118-1, born December 24th. And out of class number 36, your winner, 35-9, Caitlin Sinclair from Danville, Indiana, gilt sired by Anarchy 37-4, and born on December 13th.
We wrap up here on the Yorkshire side and got a nice group of them to get out here in our champion drive. And again, like all the breeds that we kind of went through today, you got some give and take, you got some quality all the way through, and differences in priority. And like I say, you can sit around and like one that I don't, and I would tell you that you could plead a case in a lot of different areas. It's just a matter of hopefully when you listen to a judge and at least tell you when you see the differences, whether you agree or not. I guess that's my side of it, is where you put your priorities, and everybody's got their own priorities, and I get that from the showing side of things, from a breeding side of things, and it's just a matter of how things hit you when they come into the ring. I go back for one that to me is just got a show ring look about her. She's the most comfortable off of both ends of her skeleton. She's got width, she's got dimension, and again, most importantly, as you go back to, she's the squarest when you step in right behind her. She's got the dimension, she's got the mass through the center portion of her body, and combines it all together the best for me. Let's congratulate 35-9. He'll be your champion. We drop that second place in. That's an awful good gilt too to come in there. And I think, again, when you get down to the basics and the fundamentals, I think she's one that can fit into a breeding program very well too. I said in the class there, you know, where she fits in terms of just skull and a little more traditional in terms of her head there from the show gilt standpoint. Maybe doesn't just grab your attention like some of them do that come out here. But from there back, you get to studying that one. I think she's awful good in a lot of areas as well. The gilt that I'm second best in terms of just following type and kind of body shape. Didn't read her just quite as good in terms of just her squareness compared to the one there that starts the class, that wins the show. But I think one that still has a lot of quality to her. 32-9 right here in front of me. We get into our first class of Hampshire boars over here, and there's two of them, and I may be taking along to place this class as I have bigger classes, but I think if you gather around here and study the quality in the first two of the indicators of our Hampshire boar show, I like what we're seeing when we start off here, and go back and forth and looked at them from every aspect and angle, and just to talk the boars when you get them out here in no particular order. You get in here and the 33-1 boar was the first one to come out of the gate, and I thought, well, at least we got a place to start with here, because here's a boar that's super big chested when he comes out of the gate. He's heavy bone. He's got a good front foot to him. He's stout about his skull, but yet he's got extension. He's got good shape up high. His length of body, that
shape and muscularity. Blue gilt comes out good on the side profile. Levelness, correctness. I think she utilized her hind leg really good on the side. She's got some set up front. She wants to close too much off both ends of her skeleton. Just give her a shot more just meat and muscle as you get right behind her. But in terms of look from the side, she's got the advantage in the drive. Next,
55-9, Ritter Livestock, Fortville, Indiana, in game on a major league.
Of Hendricks County. Fourth, Maddie Shively of Hamilton County. And fifth went to Gus Hirely of Adams County. Results of class 14. First went to Cameron Pratt from Wabash County. Second went to Eli Woodrum of Hendricks County. Third was Emma DeJong of Johnson County. Fourth went to Dakota Ford from Tipton County. And fifth went to Vivian Halper of Wabash County.
He needs to be a lot faster. He's like out for a Sunday stroll. Losing. I like the app. Keep going, Tyler. Oh my God, faster. Faster. Tyler, find it high again.
Orthodox in terms of this one's look. She becomes a little bit of a low rider, just a little more peace here in terms of how she wants to tie her hand-loin junction. just reads to be just a shot more coarser about her noggin, about her pliability, outperform the solid black one that comes next. Real shapely up high, needs to just be inflated in terms of just mid-rib, needs to just be a shot better in terms of where she wants to put her left rear high. Neat looking one from the side. Probably got to just start showing a little more character to her jawline there. Gets what we would call a little more sissier headed, and then it translates down to need to be just a shot more stouter when we talk about bone and foot size. One that comes next, stout, a little more coarser in terms of appearance, needs to be a little fresher back. One that comes out next, comes right out the gate, you appreciate. We got to rearrange her in terms of the rear third of her skeleton there. Too steep about her head, too round about her pins there. Young lady rounds out the class with one. Initially you're like, hey, does this one need to go that far down? We just got to readjust her when we talk about the lines and angles of her skeleton. For being just a little skinnier, she's got to be better in terms of her right rear hock to go any higher. Good class, a class that you love to analyze as a judge, but I thought we had a real nice class winner there. Let's put our hands together for these kids as they head on out.
Results of class 13. First went to Colt McColb. From 78, we have Ellie Nichols with a gilt born December 28th. From class 79, Ellie Johnson with a gilt born December of 26. From class 80, we have Lainey Green with a gilt born December 20th. From class 81, we have Ivy Shota with a gilt born December 15th. From class 82, we have Keegan Shoabley with a gilt born December 12th. And from 83, we have Lane Barnett with a gilt born December 2nd.
Next one is real round body with heavy bone. It's a little looser about her spine. Didn't see her quite as neat ahead of her blade. Yellow here in 5. One just needs that, 6. Just need to sound her up in her knee. Make the toes go north and south instead of east and west. Let's stouten up her bones in comparison to what she has up high as well. Young lady here's got one that's really heavy bone and stout skull. Wants to camp that rear leg up on either one. I like to see. Let's make sure it's shot taller and strengthen that rear leg just a shot. Nice still, though. It's really heavy bone and stout about her feet. Another one here that's round body. Looks like a meter. We got to make these bones match what she has up high. She's just a little more skilled up either end of her skeleton. Didn't see that one using her right leg with as much authority. Open up the rear joints and loosen her down to the ground. Open up the rear toes. Gilts on down the line here are functional, neat pigs. Just need to make them, especially 10 and 11. Let's stretch them up. Just make them a little neater from the side. side. Gilt here in age is one that's really good skeleton, a stout number of features to give her more muscle.
Oh God.
Her comfort level's good. Her squareness off of both ends of her skeleton still looks like a lady out front. Very, very nice way to start. I thought that the debate was probably between 2 and 4. I went with the one that's probably just a shot more scoutier, just in terms of forehead and mid dotting there. As you compare to our class winner, probably not as mesmerizing in terms of her look and presence from the side, but still a high quality gilt to be there too. The one that comes in 3, I like things about. We
You can just slip that thing up to the top of her neck, and more importantly, let's make her longer hip, make that eye more flexible, especially more stable out of her lower joints. Young man here in 4's got one. It's a very good skeleton. Love the length of her leg, the length of her hip, the way that rear leg functions. Out of the 4, of the top.
So we're in the west ring, the senior Durox with Chip, Miles Belt, Gibson County,
Yeah.
Cora Martrim, Howard County, Lacey Pickering from Carroll County.
What class were you? 26. Congratulations.
Good job.
here in the first heat of Huron Pigs. There's two that are going to come back in this particular drive that I think, set themselves apart from their entrance and also their ring awareness in terms of, where they were, when they were there. And those are just those subtle differences. The young lady right here in front of me is going to come back. And the young lady with the blue shirt is also going to come back within this particular heat.